What's up? Hoping a few people chime in here on this late Sunday evening. Just thought I'd go live on YouTube. Haven't been live on YouTube in a while, so just wanted to chat it up with a few of you guys, whoever decides to pop in here. I know it's it's probably not late for everybody, but it's kind of late, I guess, in this house on a Sunday, 9 p.m. We kind of usually winding down. You know, that's the way life goes when you're a family of some little girls. Although you probably hear them screaming in the background. We put on a little movie for them, and they still probably gonna chat it up. What's up, RJ Barb, 69, Cajun Geek? How you guys doing? If you see me looking off to the side here, it's because I do have my laptop. I find that on my laptop, I'm better able to keep up with the comments, whereas on my screen here on my phone, they just fly by. They fly by. What's up, Lynette, Parky the Fury, Brian Griffith, Marcus Williams, William Wilcox, Bob Hope, Kayla Moore? How you guys doing on this lovely Sunday evening here? Hopefully I don't cut out on you guys. Let me know if my laptop is not really working properly. Or not laptop, I guess my live video here. Yes, go Tigers. It was a great year for LSU Tigers in football, that's for sure. Let's see. Karen Delcom, how you doing? Gaming Buddha, nice to see you, dude. Amanda Langford, hey, how you doing? Tucker Shinavert. Lele McLooney. Charlotte Nash, James Gann, Cajun Geek says, doing good, just relaxing before bed. That's typical. That's what a lot of people do before they go to bed. They relax. William Perkins, what up? Scott Bunn, A Bear, Bob Hope, C-Dubs Production, what's up, man? Little baby Bubby Bubs Pinky Toe Show. Whew, that's a tongue twister right there. That's going to get me every time. Warren Parrish, how's it going? Dewey Blanchard, King of the Dead. You deserve the play button. Well, thank you, King of the Dead. Yeah, look, that's kind of why I wanted to jump on here, man. You know, I'm down to the final 10K. You know, I guess they would call this the home stretch of the first award on YouTube, which is the silver play button. And it's been an awesome journey, man. You know, and I thought, you know what? Why do something live when the day comes that I actually get it? Let's go live now and talk to all the people that have been here. And, you know, just chill with you guys and just let you know I'm so thankful to be here, you know, at this point. It's really cool, and it's going to be neat whenever I hit that milestone. You know, I think a lot of people, you know, when they really dive into the content creating field, the big thing is you know, to have a lot of followers or even make money. And I like the award. I am so stoked about the award. Like, I mean, I think after that, I'm just going to coast, you know, like I don't really see myself hitting the 1 million mark on YouTube and the gold play button, but the silver one's really cool to me because before I ever started any of this, I thought, man, it'd be really cool to have that. Of course, I was kind of on the nostalgia of the original play button. New one's cool, but I still like the original, you know, that's just me. Let's see. Did you have fun at the parades? Karen, we didn't even go to a parade yet, to be honest with you. Keaton says, long time fan here. How goes it? It goes. It goes good. I made your pasta lie this weekend. It was so delicious. Well, right on. I am pumped that you made it, Lacey, and I hope you enjoyed it. It sounds like you did. You said it was delicious. Arthur says, doing good, loving your food, made many of them keep them coming. Shout out from Biloxi. Right on. That's awesome. I appreciate that. John says, hello from John Saul in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Right on. Daisy, wow, hi. I use your videos to teach my long-lost cousin how to make Cajun food to reconnect with her roots. It's just like my grandma used to make them. Well, Daisy, look, I take that as a very high compliment. You know, thank you very much. To compare me to someone like a grandmother is big, you know, because that's a lot of wisdom there, you know, so thank you. Randy Hollis says, happy. Let's see. Oh, the whole comment skipped. James Gann says, okay, folks, hit the thumbs up. Look, I appreciate it, James, but honestly, if you guys aren't feeling like pressing a thumbs up, don't worry about it. You should never hear me say, I hope I never say, I don't ever want to be that one that's like, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe, you know? And I've said this before, like, you know, if people want to watch it, they watch it. If they like it, they like it. And I love it that way because to me, it's just more of an organic following, you know? It's not me like cramming it down your throat. But look, James, I'm thankful, dude. Thank you for doing that because that means that you care enough to ask other people to do that. So I appreciate it. Jason Powell, everything I cooked of yours has been off the chain. You the man, Jason. It's funny, we just watched Jack the other day, and his last name was Powell. I don't know if you've seen the movie Jack, but that's the movie with Robin Williams. He was like a 10-year-old, but grew at a really fast rate, so he looked like he was 40. It was a great movie. Let's see, C-Dubs Production said, tell my dad, hey, one time, we've been sitting here watching you cook for many nights. Congrats on the success. To C-Dubs Productions dad, hey, one time. Chris Bentley, AT-Faye for the win. I agree. I love AT-Faye. How about a Q&A at some point? Well, is that a question, Keaton? Because it looks like it is. So, yes. You can Q&A it up right now. Go Tigers. All right. Brian Griffith. Ready for Spanish Town this weekend. Right on. Up to No Good. What's up, Up to No Good? Welcome to the party. Hey, man, you are awesome. Well, you're awesome. Cooking with Shay. Hey there. Well, hello, Shay. How you doing? Welcome. Oh, the comments jumped again. I try to keep up. Oh, wait, there we go. Jason Powell said bread pudding is freaking awesome. Look, I love bread pudding, so I have to agree. Let's see here. Have you ever heard of potato salad and gumbo? I just seen this on Facebook, and I'm from Texas, Louisiana area. Absolutely. Potato salad and gumbo is really good. Now, for me personally, I like my potato salad on the side, and I like to take a scoop of it and then like scoop my gumbo and take a bite. But I've been known to dump it in there as well. It's all in preference, you know. Look, if you look at something and you let your eyes tell you, no, that's not going to be good, you may miss out a lot of things in life, you know. Often our eyes will deceive us from trying something. You know, and I actually said this the other day. It's probably one of the few times in my life where I kind of envy the blind man because a blind man's eyes won't deceive his taste buds. You know, he's just going to try something. And then from there, everything here is enhanced and it's allowing the brain to go whether or not he likes it or doesn't like it. You know, it doesn't matter what it looks like because he can't see it, you know. But I mean, you know, prayers to anybody who's blind out there, because that's definitely not something I'd ever want. But, you know, if you have to find a blessing in something that's negative, that would be it. Charlotte Nash, love ya. Hiya. Hiya. Ha-ya? Pa-ya. Aeon Flux, hello Cajun Ninja. Hello Aeon Flux. Just made some Cajun Ninja Jambalaya in Texas. Right on, Failmage. Failmage? Can you film me? Film me now. Let's see. Cajun Granny. Cook your meals often. Our eyes. You're the best from Morgan City. Hello, neighbor. Well, hello, Cajun Granny. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for tuning in. Brian Griffin thinks potato salad and gumbo is amazing. Let's see. A lot of people think potato salad and gumbo is amazing. Well, there we go. Beyond Seattle Eats. Hey there. You're going to get that play button sooner than you think. You never know. Look, they always say those last few is always hardest, right? Anything you do, whether it's like running a 5K or trying to get the play button. That last stretch is always, you know, the toughest. But who knows, man? It seems like my channel grew a substantial amount in the last couple months. So we'll see. Up to No Good says, I often make you smothered pork chops and onion gravy. My family love it. That's solid. You know, look, that's actually one of our favorites as well. It's something we made long before I did this channel. It was probably one of the few things I knew I was really confident at doing. And I just love them that way. And they got to be bone in. The bone just holds that flavor in. They make them so tender and juicy, man. Parky the Fury. I made you shrimp boil on the stovetop all the time. So good. I appreciate that because that's one of those videos that it kind of goes both ways on people loving it and hating it. One of the big pieces of flack I get is not using a pot with a strainer, and also the fact that my pot is kind of small for what I did. But, I just kind of wanted people to know, look, don't let something scare you, like even though you might push the envelope, it can still be done. There it is. Mark Chambers, love the sticky chicken watching from Baton Rouge. Solid. You know what's crazy, Mark? They did an article on me in Rouse's magazine probably almost 2 years ago, and they said I was born from Baton Rouge, and I've never lived in Baton Rouge once in my life. But I love the city. I mean, we visit it often because there's so much to do there, and it's kind of close for us where we are when you want to go somewhere. It's kind of like there in New Orleans. And, New Orleans is one of those things where for me, it's a great city during the day, but I don't feel so comfortable at night. No offense to New Orleans. It's just, that the city gets a little wild. So, and I got 3 youngins. Amanda Langford, your video helped me so much, especially when working with the different roux. From Texas, lived in Louisiana for a spell, now in Iowa. Glad to be able to make my favorite food. Well, look, solid, Amanda. Look, give yourself the credit because you put the work in, Tyler Bannerman. Hey, CN, I love your recipes. Well, thank you, Tyler. Cajun Geek. I agree. Pork chops and onion gravy is awesome. It has become a staple in my household. Dude, a lot of people tell me that, and I'm very humbled by that, because there's a lot of great smothered pork chop recipes on the web. Big June says, I'm her or his hero. I assume Big June is a female, but I could be wrong. Nowadays, I guess you can't really assume, right? But hey, either way, whether I assumed you were male or female, it's still a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But thank you. I appreciate that. I'm humbled to be your hero. I don't know if I'm worthy of that, but Todd Kirsch, best videos from Danville, California. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Todd. Whoa, the whole thing skipped. There we go. Do you ever eat rice and gravy with melatonins? If you're saying melatonin, maybe, I assume. I can't say that I have, but I have eaten melatonin before. Smoking and grilling with AB. What's up? Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the late night chat here. Tiffany Adams, I hear your babies in the back. Hey, little ones, beautiful family. They're actually very far back there right now. Like they're in you have to go through my living room, down the hall, into their room, and they're still making enough noise to where you can hear it. Let's see. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you very much. Hey, Cajun Ninja, is there a recipe you have been wanting to make but haven't yet? Let's see. That's a great question. There's a few things I'd like to get around to, but I just haven't done it. One is shrimp Creole, because I know people have been asking for that since the early days of my channel. I want to do crawfish fettuccine. I know I've done shrimp fettuccine, but I want to do crawfish fettuccine. Let's see. I want to do a pork roast. Definitely want to get that done. A lot of people have asked for corn mac choux, which it's not something I've really dabbled in, but because so many people have asked for it, I definitely want to get that done. I want to do crawfish bread. That's a good one. I kind of want to do a couple more desserts too. I don't really have a whole lot of desserts. So I think if I knocked out a couple of those, it'd probably, draw some traffic. Let's see. Hi from Covington, your videos. Hi from Covington, love your videos and keep up the good work. Man, I really feel like my wife's been saying lately she needs glasses, but every time I do maybe I can zoom this in a little bit. Let me see. Nope, I cannot. I cannot zoom in the screen. I thought I could totally zoom in the screen, but maybe not. But it's like I'm struggling to read right now. Let's see. Okay, Rabbit Adams. That's who last said that. Hey, Rabbit, thank you. Bob Hope, what's your favorite thing to cook? Favorite thing to cook is probably etouffee, because I love etouffee. So like I love cooking etouffee because I love eating etouffee. So I would say that would be it. Crawfish etouffee, preferably. I did shrimp etouffee just recently. I can't say it's something that like is as good as crawfish etouffee, but it was good. Strictron, all the way from Thibodaux. Right on. Yeah, Thibodaux, T-Town, huh? Let's see. Keaton Cole said, I sort of meant a Q&A video. I was just curious what career field you were in. What do you do as your day job? This is it, Keaton. I put a lot of work into my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. What you see in the 10 to 20 minute video of a cooking video is very little in the grand scheme of what all has to be done to keep this thing relevant, to keep people interacting, to keep to keep it going. I was fortunate enough that about a year into doing this on Facebook, they decided to start allowing monetization the same way YouTube does. And because of that, it's created a revenue for me that was able to replace what I did prior to this, which prior to this, I was in oil field marketing. I was a sales rep in oil field marketing. And so this is what I do. But let me tell you, like, I answer comments and questions every single day, every day. For anyone who maybe thinks, oh, he's so lucky, like, I think I'm lucky. I feel very blessed and humble, but you'd have to ask yourself if you want to do that, because if that's not for you, this maybe ain't lucky. It's a lot of the same questions. Sometimes it's things that seem pretty obvious, but people just aren't sure. So I have to, take the time to have patience with what people are going through. So sometimes people are like walking me through what they're doing. Hey, I'm having this problem, and I'm just answering them, telling them what to do and whatnot. And then other times too, it's criticism, and that can be tough when you're trying to create something that you're passionate about, that you're enjoying, and people want to just knock you down for it. Not because they have a right or wrong answer, but just because they were taught by somebody else something different. So instead of them like maybe coming to you with a question or just, constructive criticism, it's sometimes just meant to cut you down. But I can tell you, it doesn't really bother me too much. In the beginning days, it did. I was a little frustrated early on. There was a point I almost deleted this whole page right after my first cooking video, which was gumbo, because it was a lot at one time. That video went viral, and it was just a lot of hate and love. When it really got to be overwhelming, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. But I always like kick it up, because as soon as I was feeling that way, it was like a bunch of good comments started rolling in. And then I thought to myself, if I don't put myself out there, I don't have to listen to none of the hate. But if I don't put myself out there, good people will never discover me. So I've been able to lean on that throughout the process, and it's worked out for me. Sorry if that was long-winded. Let's see. I apologize, guys. You guys are rolling through. Holy cow, it's a bunch of comments. Who taught you to cook, Tyler? It's been a lot of trial and error. Like, my mom's a great cook, but she never really sat down and taught me. There's a few things she maybe explained to me over the phone, but for the most part, I'd say a good 90-something% trial and error, reading recipes, trying one thing here, trying one thing there, and then, combining ingredients that I thought would work. And over time, a lot of things kind of came to me. I feel like I was blessed with more of a good palate than I was being a good cook, and so that's what I shoot for when I cook stuff. It's just something that tastes really good. I believe if a person likes mashed potatoes and gravy, then there's a really good chance they would like potato salad and gumbo. That's a great point, Cooking with Shay. Great point. Wife just made pork chops and gravy. All right, Albert. Big June said, I ain't no damn female. Well, look, the only reason why I said that is because one of my Taekwondo students' moms is named June. But at the same time, my daughter's parents' dad is named June. So that could have gone either way. Yeah, so... But hey, now we know, Big June, you the man. Angela, hi from NOLA. Hey, Angela. Travis D. Piazza, what's the most underrated food in Louisiana? Most underrated food in Louisiana. Oh, that's a great question. What is the most underrated food in Louisiana? Boy, man, I don't know if I know how to answer that. Underrated. Let's really think this through. I guess you'd be thinking of like a Cajun dish. Underrated. Maybe red beans. Even though I know it's eaten often, I don't think people outside of Louisiana would think red beans would be something that it'd be a go-to dish for them. And I would assume probably a lot of people wouldn't even go for it if they came down here. But like some good red beans and rice, man, is money. I don't know. I don't know if that's underrated because I mean Popeye serves red beans and that's a nationwide chain. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Do a good rabbit stew with gravy and French bread. If I get rabbit, maybe. What's up from DeVille, Louisiana? More cooking shows, please. Been watching ever since crawfish fettuccine. And that's one I've never done. So that's impressive. I've done shrimp fettuccine. I don't think I've done crawfish fettuccine. I need to look back at my videos. Maybe crawfish Monica, you're thinking? Karen said, hi, your bread pudding was awesome. Right on, Karen. Thank you very much. Tiffany Adams, do shrimp creole, please. I plan to. The shrimp fettuccine. Sorry. There you go. Right on. Drake Fields, what's up, my dude? He said, oh my God, it's the Cajun Ninja. What's up? What's up, Drake? That's my little buddy right there, man. Yeah, I like to call him Karate Jarake. Little Drake, man. Little Drake's gonna be on the rise. He's doing a lot of little flipping videos and stuff, man. He does some cool stuff. If you want to watch a young buck who will eventually get there on the high YouTube level, Drake's my dude. John said, I would love to get ideas for lower carb recipes from a wife who is diabetic. She loves you, of course. John, I'm sorry, man. I can't say I'm the best person to turn to for that. If anything, I would say anything I do that involves rice, use cauliflower rice. That's the best suggestion I can give you. Let's see. Gina says, hello from Edinburgh, Texas. I made your shrimp etouffee and it was so good. I'm pretty sure I spelled it incorrectly. No, it looks like you spelled it pretty dang good. The only thing is you need a little accent, but other than that, it looks good to me. But I'm glad, Gina. Way to go. Damn, Gina. Yeah, anybody ever watch Martin? That was a great show. Let's see. Jay Spell said, keep up the great videos, man. Thank you, Jay. Let's see. Daisy said you did good, Gina, so that worked out great. Cajun Granny, we stick to your Mardi Gras cake recipe. Hey, right on. Look, I'm proud of that king cake recipe because that was kind of a whim. I really kind of put that one together, not knowing how it would really come out. And I felt like it came out pretty good. I wouldn't say it compares to all the top king cake places out there, but if you're wanting to do one without having king cake at your disposal, that's a good one to turn to. Let's see. Chris Culver. Paya! What's up, Chris? James says, thanks for the live chat. I'll catch you later. All right, James. See you later, man. When is the next time you come into Texas? That's a great question, Marcus. You know what? I need to get with somebody in the Houston area or something and come up with something because according to my analytics on Facebook, Houston is the biggest following that my platform has, which is surprising. In my mind, all I could think is there's a lot of Louisiana transplants, but hey, Texas people love good food too. So I'm shocked, man. Every time I look at it, I'm like, wow, here I'm the Cajun Ninja and like the biggest following this platform has is out of Houston. It's impressive. My kids are getting rowdy now. They want to come run out here, run back in their room, run out here, run back in their room. Let's see. Amanda said, bed of rice, large fried catfish fillet on top, covered in crawfish etouffee. Cool. Amanda, that sounds pretty good. You girls better get to bed. Okay. All right? It's getting late. Y'all got school? Tiffany says, yes, he does. An answer, I respond to almost everyone. He's awesome. Wait, yes, he does. And answer. I respond to almost everyone. I guess you're saying I respond to almost everyone. If you are, thank you for putting that out there, Tiffany. It is true. I do. I respond to a lot of people. I try. I don't know. I want to have a different mentality to all this than what I remember experiencing and see from big platforms. Before I started, or even still, a lot of big creators out there, I don't feel like they respond as much as I do. And to me, that's a shame because this does not exist without you guys. It's nothing. I don't have this. It's just me uploading videos. Without viewers, I have to have a full-time job doing something else that I may or may not like. And this would hurt substantially because I wouldn't have the time to do it. So I take that into full consideration and I stay humble as much as I can in knowing that one is greater than a million and one is the one-on-one interaction with you, Helen, glad you're doing better than the oil industry. Well, hopefully the oil industry is doing all right. I mean, it's been a while since I've been in it, but yeah, I mean, it was trying times when I was in it. I faced layoffs myself, and that's kind of why I started this, which ended up being a blessing for me. But people never seem to understand the effort. Oh gosh, it went away. People never seem to understand the effort involved in making something look easy. Great job, Cajun Ninja. Well, thank you, Rich. I appreciate that. It is true. There is a lot of work that goes into this. Wasn't that video in response to Disney Gumbo? You know what's funny about that, Chris? If you're still here, I apologize. I know the comments are coming in, and I've been taking my time. I guess I have an OCD trying to answer as many as I can in a row. But the thing about that, Chris, is that I really didn't do that in response to Disney at all. In the caption, I put "Take notes, Disney," but at the time, I was literally just playing around on Snapchat. My little sister had showed me what Snapchat was, and I said, you know what? I'm going to Snapchat me cooking gumbo. So if you go back and actually watch that original video, you'll notice that the camera cuts every 6 seconds. Because at the time, that's all Snapchat allowed you was 6 seconds. And so I wound up taking that whole clip and was able to mash it into one video. And I uploaded it to my page, which at the time only had 400 followers. And mostly my friends and family. And the rest is history. I mean, I never in a million years, if you just came up to me and said, what you're doing right now is about to go viral and have 30 million views, I would have said, get the frick out of my house. I would have never believed you. But yeah, I only have good things to say to you. You are a damn good cook. I overhear where you chop your veggies kind of fast. I overhear where you chop your veggies. I think I'm picking up what you're throwing down, Lightning, but you know what? Thank you. I got nothing but good things to say about you. Paya. Al Owens, part of the Cajun invasion in Pennsylvania, referring everybody I know to your channel, Ninja. Hey, right on, Albert. That's cool. Look, I got to tell you, whenever I hear from people in various parts of the country, it's fascinating. It's really cool. Furthermore, to have been recognized by people in different states has been really interesting. It's a very unusual feeling. So it's cool, man. I love people, I love good, positive energy. And I think that the majority of the world is made up of that. There's a lot of negativity we see in the news and what have you, but I really believe that the greater good is strong and large, and it makes me happy to come across the people with this type of personality, YouTube is awesome thanks to channels like yours. Well, thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. I'm only a small channel. Thank you. Brandon said, keep up the good work, Cajun Ninja. I watch faithfully and learn a lot. Do you have a turkey neck and gravy recipe? Brandon, actually, if you look up my fried turkey video, I take the neck from the turkey and make a gravy with it. So go check that out. But thank you for watching, man. Big June says, most underrated food is boudin. That's a good one. I would say that could be right because probably majority of the people outside of Louisiana don't know enough about boudin. That's a good one. I like that. Aiden Moore says, I'm an aspiring Cajun chef. Well, keep on cracking, Aiden, because all I can tell you is anything can happen. Nelly and Jerry Cortez. Hi, my hubby cooked your jambalaya today. Well, bravo to him. I hope he crushed it. Nancy, red beans are awesome. This is true, Nancy. I agree. A Fultron, a Futrell 101. What is the correct way to say boudin? Boudin. it's like the B-O-U part is like boo, and then is the D-I-N, boudin, boudin, you know? There's people that spell it like boudin. That's not how we spell it. And we don't call it boudin either, okay? Boudin is a sad Great Dane. Let's see, Michael Garner, Arguner, and I guess that's why they call it paya. That's my favorite one yet. And I guess that's why they call it paya. Yes, indeed. Taryn Dutu. Grew up on tomato-based shrimp jambalaya. Ever tried that? I've not tried tomato-based shrimp jambalaya, but I've had tomato-based jambalaya. Let's see. I Googled underrated Louisiana food is spicy fried catfish, but I don't believe it. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's it, Cajun Granny. Now, I don't know if I necessarily say we make spicy fried catfish when we fry catfish at my house. It's usually just really good seasoned catfish, but fried catfish is popular here. Let's see, Nelly Cortez. One thing people outside this area probably don't come to eat, but they should, is char-grilled oysters. We do that good. But 1 second, guys. My little dog, I think, has to go outside. So come here, come boy. You want to come outside? All right. And we're back. All right. I made you a rice dressing, and it was amazing. Solid, Louise. What's up, baby? I was trying to tell Mom something. You trying to tell Mom something? Okay, go tell her. Jay Broussard, hi. How you doing? Greetings from Chauvin, boy. Love your videos. Right on time, traveler. That's a lot of L's in there, traveler. Danny from Texas, use your jumbo recipe all the time, buddy. I assume you mean gumbo, and I appreciate that. Jonathan Ross, been following you for years, Baton Rouge native. Well, thank you, Jonathan. Thank you for following along. Let's see, Nancy, I follow you, and I'm from Long Island, New York. Well, let me ask you something, Nancy. Are you friends with somebody from Louisiana? Did you stumble across me, or were you originally from here? Because I'm curious. Because how does somebody from Long Island, New York just end up on this platform, man? It blows my mind. Galveston is about an hour from Houston. Wait, it's about an hour drive from Houston and has an outdoor seafood market. Are you sure about that, Gina? Because we went to Galveston and it took us like 8 hours. I can get to Houston in like 5. Although Houston's huge. So I guess if Galveston's like down in this area and we came from this area, we got here in 5 and then drove all the way down here, which probably driving through Houston was 2 hours. So maybe you're right. I don't know. Hey, from Mandeville, do you have a cookbook? I do not have a cookbook yet. I don't. I know a lot of people ask for that. I still want to have enough recipes, but it'll happen one day. I mean, I've locked down everything I've made, and I have it all saved, so it'll happen. Let's see. I know the feeling of being a dad when doing content creation. Yes, it can be tough. It can be really tough, especially since like what I'm doing involves people hearing what I say, So if they're in here making noise, like it can easily overshadow what I just said, Let's see. Oh, did I skip some people? I'm sorry if I did. Oh, there's a bunch. Oh, wow. Sometimes the chat just skips. Here we go. If I could set it up, would be open to helping for an auction based in my hometown of Minden, Louisiana, who raised 1.6 million for St. Jude. Wow. It would be next year, always on Super Bowl weekend. What do you mean by that, Chris? I'm not sure what you mean. If I could set it up, would be open to helping for an auction based in my hometown. Are you asking me if I'd be willing to help? Because if that's the case, yeah, if I got the time and my schedule fits, I love helping out any local fundraising I can. Typically what I ask people when they hit me up and they're like, "Hey, we want you to attend this event," I'm like, "All right, is it for a cause? Because if it is, then I'm here to do it. But like if people are doing something and making money, then I'm like, well, my time costs something too. Because this is what I do as a livelihood. But if you're raising money for St. Jude, then there's no way I'm gonna put anything in my pocket. Like I'm here to help for the cause. So yeah, just let me know when it is. Let me know ahead of time. I see what my schedule's like, and we can go from there. Tiffany said, "Yes, I messed up typing. LOL. You answer everyone. Always responds to even the most ridiculous questions. I've seen it. Bless you, man. Very patient." Thank you, Tiffany. That means a lot to me because I do. I answer a lot of comments, a lot of questions, and what you see is just comments on Facebook. Like my inbox gets flooded, and I hardly ever miss a comment or question in my inbox. Let's see, who's the best, George Masvidal or Nate Diaz? I'm gonna have to say 3-piece and a soda. Well, I think we already kind of know the answer to that because Nate Diaz was murked in that fight. I mean, I get that it was stopped, due to a very bad cut, but that cut didn't just appear out of thin air. It was part of that combo meal. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the videos and love Cajun food. Keep up the great work. Was pulling for LSU in the national, but win, lose, or draw, roll Tigers. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it, Curtis. Nah, man. Look, you guys have been blessed with a tremendous last 10 years, right? I mean, like, honestly, I almost kind of feel bad for y'all because the national championship is kind of almost like a reoccurrence every 2 years that like you kind of used to it. So if it ever gets to that point again where like things are bad, dude, that's going to be rough as an Alabama fan. No lie. And I'm being dead serious here because we just had a little 8-year stretch here from what we did, in the early 2000s into 2011, where we didn't even pass the 50-yard line against you guys. But that time from 2003 to 11, we was smoking people every year. And whew, these past 8 years, we had some rough seasons, man. But it was nice. This year was really nice. It was a great redemption to 2011 because I felt like that year, that team could have went down as one of the greatest football teams ever. And this year, we had that happen with Coach O's team. I mean, like, it's kind of hard to argue who's done it better. And no offense, you guys have had some great years, a bunch of national championships. But this year alone, I'd have to say that LSU Tigers have done what very few teams will ever pull off again, So it was really cool. I enjoyed it. But, hey, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Keaton Cole, thanks for the long-winded response. LOL, my wife and I truly enjoy what you do and the content you produce. I decided in college to master as many LA staples as I can, and you've helped me do that. Well, you know what, Keaton? Bravo to you, man, because, it's only advice until you put it to work yourself, Hey, from Pineville. Hey, Mallory, how you doing? Actually, our niece is about to graduate at Louisiana College. So I'm familiar with Pineville. Nancy says, Justin Wilson's cookbook is the best. Well, solid. Justin Wilson, he is a pioneer for Cajun cooking. You know, there's sometimes people that compare me to him, and man, I don't deem myself worthy of that at all. I mean, you know, there was only one Justin Wilson. Like people tell me I'm the modern day Justin Wilson. No, I'm lucky to be the Cajun Ninja. There's only one Justin Wilson, and that dude is a man. You know. Let's see. South Louisiana loves your recipes. Well, I love South Louisiana, Michelle. So thank you for that. I've been following since then, man. Well, good deal, Chris. I'm happy to have you here. It's a blessing. Lockheed's Kitchen and Grill. Congratulations. Well, thank you, Lockheed. Thank you for showing up here at this live stream, and I hope everything's going well with your channel. Hi from the mountains of West Virginia. What's up, Renee? Well, how did you get here? I'm curious. Have you always been a fan here, or somebody from Louisiana told you? Were you from Louisiana? I'm curious. Let's see. Boudreaux LSU said, what's up? What's up, Boudreaux LSU? Welcome back, man. It's been a long time. Chaplain Patricia G. Love your channel and the way you flow. Blessings to you from Baton Rouge. Wait, the way you flow. All right. Yeah. Chaplain. A little comma there would have helped me out. I'm kidding. But look, blessings to you too. All right. Thank you. Let's see. Drake said, well, I'm going to head out. Thanks for the shout out, my man. Hey, Paya, my little dude. I don't know if you saw this. You're probably already gone, but thank you, man. When will you shave your beard again? Oh, that's a great question, man. I'm not sure. You know, this is the longest I've ever had a beard. I've trimmed it twice, like a good bit. Like my wife's taken the trimmer to it and just kind of like, you know, made it look a little better, a little cleaner. But I don't know. I tell you, I had it most of November or whatever, and I shaved it off Thanksgiving week. And as soon as I did it, I just looked at myself in the mirror and I said, I looked better with a beard. I felt like that. And my wife did too. So I was like, I grew it back, and she seems to like it. So we'll see. Let's see. The Paya holds a special place in my life. Thank you very much. Well, Golden, thank you, because I got to tell you, honestly, from my own personal being, I have told my wife this. I don't know when the day comes when people just go, all right, dude, we're sick of it, you know, cut it out. I just feel like, I guess, I don't know. I feel like you can only say something so many times before it's enough, you know, and like I have been extremely blessed to continue to use that as my catchphrase for 3.5 years now. But man, I don't know. I guess it's like Guy Fieri saying, welcome to Flavor Town. You know, like I don't know. Like it seems to still resonate with the people, and kick it up. Thank you. All right. Thank all you guys. Let's see. Country by Fire. What up, Ninja? Sending love and respect from Oklahoma. I've learned a lot from you. Keep it up, and come from a guy who went to culinary school. Well, right on, man. Dude, Country by Fire. That is really cool, because I tell you, there's one thing I never call myself. I never call myself a chef. I'll say I'm a social media cook, what have you, but I don't call myself a chef because I did not go to culinary school. You know, that is a certificate that you've earned. You know, you worked hard for it, and, you know, you deserve it. But me personally, I don't call myself that. So to hear that from, you know, these gracious comments come from someone like yourself, I really appreciate that. Thank you. My husband don't say boudin right. He says boudin. Ha, 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 ha. I keep telling him no. My family are from Ville Platte and Eunice area. I know how to say it right. Well, you keep telling him that then, all right? And if you got to, just put one of these on him. Just give him a little, bam, little elbow to the face. You know what I'm saying? Drop them bows on him until he gets it right. If you hit him in the mouth a couple times, he'll be saying boudin. He'll be boudin. JD Dowdy. Love your channel. Keep up the good work. I wish you continued success. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ramos Brown. Rimahas Brown. I hope I got that right. Do an oyster video. What do you want to see? I've done some char grilled oysters at one time. And I did oyster Grenville. You can look that one up. Broccoli casserole with ground meat. I lost my old recipe from a friend in French Settlement. You got one? I do not. I do not. But it sounds like something I could definitely put on the agenda. So I will keep that in mind. You made your wife very happy, and that went away, to go see Celine. Yes, I did. Look, Cajun Granny, I tell you, I was pumped to be able to do that for her. I'm still shocked that it took her this many years to finally tell me something about a childhood dream. But yeah, we're excited about that. Will you make turtle soup? Went to Baton Rouge and had some, and it was amazing. Would love to see you do a recipe. I never really buy turtle, and I've had turtle soup. It's not really for me. I guess maybe because I added that sherry, the wine, and I didn't care for it. But who knows? I don't rule anything out. I made your black eyed peas for New Year's. Mandu, they was good. Passed myself a good time. Myself. Well, right on, Renee. Well, look, I am very proud of those black eyed peas because the thing was about black eyed peas is my wife loves black eyed peas. And like I told her, I was like, I'm not the biggest fan, but I eat them for New Year's for the tradition. Well, I needed to know if there was a way I could make these to where I could enjoy them any day of the year. So I really played around with it, almost similar to how I do white beans and even red beans. And I was really excited how they came out. And the funny thing is I had did them the year prior, like that, but had to hold that recipe till this following year because I knew it would be more popular if I dropped it around New Year's, and it did very well. And needless to say, there's been a lot of great feedback. So thank you for giving that a try. Go through Lake Charles and take the ferry. I may have to do that. A-Bear says 6.5 hours. I'm going to have to relook at my map on that because I feel like it took us a lot longer to get there, but maybe it was just the place we stayed. I don't know. Didn't go to the concert yet, Karen, but I will let you guys know. You're welcome, Corey. Thank you. Donna Miller says, maybe boudin is underrated. I would make it for an uninitiated friends in Washington State, and they prefer the balls rather than links. I'm old school. Links are best. Me too, Donna. Donna, me too. I'm not a big fan of boudin balls, I don't know. It's just when it's the way it's fried up, the breading, I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. The link, I get down with the link. I like the link. It's good. Galveston to Houston, 1 hour. Won't say how many miles. It could be incriminating. Daniel says, my wife Laura and I love watching videos. Right on, Daniel. I appreciate you guys tuning in. You know what another underrated food in Louisiana is? The meat pie. Meat pie is very underrated. Not enough people know about the meat pie in Louisiana. That is a good one. Also, probably crawfish pie. Crawfish pie is really good. Crawfish boudin is probably more underrated than anything altogether because most of you guys probably who are from Louisiana maybe didn't even know they had crawfish boudin. It's freaking awesome. It's almost like etouffee in the link. Let's see. You have a good heart, Cajun Ninja. Thank you, Nancy. I think most people probably have a good heart. You know what? Look, at the end of the day, ain't none of us perfect. We all make mistakes. We're all, doing and saying things that we probably want to take back at times or do over. And, that. But to me, I think it's just better just to, look upon people with eyes of, you know what? I'm in this the same way you are, and I'm just trying to survive this life, so that's kind of how I try to approach people. If people give me a reason for me to feel like they're not being a good person, then I might speak my piece on it. But outside of that, I don't try to judge nobody or frown upon anyone for any particular reason by the cover alone, because we all on this stage together, DJ Southpaw, what's up, DJ Southpaw? Welcome, my dude. Tiffany Adams, OMG, if you say roll, I will lose my mind. So close, Tiffany. So close. So close. I'm pretty sure I've said it before. I've read it out loud. I think there's sometimes. I think one of the last times in here there was a guy I think that like super chatted or something, and I was like, okay, but for the most part, yeah, I don't say it because I'm not, I'm not from that area. But I respect the people who love their team because, you know, and look, perspective is so cool to me. When I really start looking at things from different perspective, I just feel like I have more insight on life. And I grew up a Tiger fan. I'm also a big Raging Cajun fan, but I've been a Tiger fan since I was a kid, and I really started thinking, man, what it would be like, if my love I have for the Tigers was for a completely different team. And I tried to put that perspective in, let's say, Alabama. And I just started thinking, wow, like there are people that are there. They have like, when I have that disdain of wanting Alabama to lose against the Tigers, they're having that same feeling about LSU. And I'm like, man, like we all kind of very passionate for our team, like, do we have to hate on each other for it? So I respect it. I totally do. But I'm going to stay prideful to my Tigers. Let's see. Shaq's son is coming to play LSU. If that's true, that is awesome. All right, let's see. I went to LC. That's awesome. Solid, Chris. Tears of Rage Clan. Hey, Ninja, when you going to cook fried frog legs? I have never done that, but I need to. I need to buy some and just knock it out. But the thing is, I'm going to be the only one that eats it. So that's the one thing that sucks. When I cook stuff here in this household, I have to think about the rest of my family and what they're going to eat, because if I do a video, like I've done, let's see, what video did I do? Meatball stew. None of them wanted to eat that. And that is such a popular dish, and I've gotten a bunch of great feedback from it, but none of them wanted it. Let me let my dogs in, guys. All right, let's see here. Look at that, Futrell sub to Drake. Well, thank you for that. That little dude deserves it. Temple, Texas here, but from Upper Texas Gulf Coast, Port Arthur. Wow. Is that where Temple University is? Dude, I just used your crawfish boil recipe. My wife loves me now. That's great, man. Look, that's really cool because there are many different ways people like to boil crawfish, but that one seemed to work really well for me. I wanted a way to like lower the boil time, but allow them to soak longer. I just wanted them to soak longer. And I thought, well, if I boil them less, I can just soak them longer from there, because if you overcook crawfish, they can get kind of chewy, so that's awesome. Home of Louisiana transplant, living in Indiana now, and you're my go-to for cooking. Keep up with those awesome recipes. It's a great cherry bomb. Thank you. I grew up in Houma myself, so I'm very familiar. Oh, man, what happened here? I will be in Baton Rouge in May for my cousin's graduation from Grambling. It would be pretty dope to meet you, bro. Marcus, I don't know if I'll be in Baton Rouge in May, but I mean, if it happens, man, it would be pretty dope to meet you too. So I appreciate it. Let's see. My daddy's an old Cajun from Yellow Bayou in Oiville Parish. Married him a little mountain gal and raised 4 baby Cajuns in these hills. Found you as a YouTube suggestion. That's pretty solid. That is pretty solid. Okay, so that's how that happened. Well, cool deal. Well, I'm happy to have you here. Thank you very much. Let's see. Do you have a recipe to make human taste good? Yeah, Brandon, that's sick, man. Come on, man. You need to lay back in those beers. Drink your water. That's come on, that's messed up. What we got here? Futrell, thank you very much for the super chat donation. Look, you guys do not have to do any of that, but thank you. That's cool. Really, I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see, hoghead cheese, a Cajun dish. I'm not sure if that's a Cajun dish, but it is popular and could be one that's underrated. But I'll tell you one that's very underrated is turkey cheese. They got certain places that do turkey cheese, and whew, that's a good one. That's a good one. How you liking that outdoor cooking thing with the butane? I'm not allowed to play with butane anymore. It was the whole thing, LOL. I'm not sure what happened, Tiffany. You can't play with butane, but the Fire Disc is awesome. Yeah, it's really cool. You have to get adjusted to the heat on it. Even on a low setting, it gets really hot in the center. But once you kind of figure things out, man, you can do a lot of different things on it. And I've been enjoying it. I mean, I've done burgers. I cooked some breakfast. I did some chicken fajitas. I did some fillets. I actually took some biscuits out the can and put them on the outer edges because those don't get as hot. And I let them slow cook. And they cooked up nicely. It was really cool. Houston saying, hello, black and redfish, please. I'd also love to see shrimp Creole. I know, Mark. I need to get that done, man. I really do. Let's see. Boudin balls are amazing. Cindy loves boudin balls. Give them a try. Seriously. Look, I'm not saying don't try them. They're not for me. But I agree. Definitely try them. Someone Futrell said, I just discovered chicken cracklings and lived here her whole life. Solid. Look at Brad LeCompte. What you doing, bro? Brad LeCompte is one of my best friends, guys, from high school. He got to come in and clown with his cool, man. Man, take that back. I'm gonna put that in your pocket when I see you at class. Let's see. No doubt, crawfish boudin is great. That is right, Lance. I agree. Crawfish boudin is great. Let's see. Corey Cross. Crawfish boudin sounds yummy. It really is good. Have you ever made an oyster artichoke soup? I have not. You should come. I guess to Galveston, if that's what you meant, Future. We usually always try to get crawfish boudin from Bourgeois and Thibodeau. We love them. The beef jerky, yes, the beef jerky is amazing. It was actually on a list of 100 things to try before you die. It's that good. Cajun Geek says, what the heck? My kids are picky eaters and they love the meatball stew. Well, thank you. All right, because I thought it was good too, but I don't know. It's where we are from. It's really not popular. Like, it's very popular around the Lafayette, New Iberia area, but here, not so much. So, who knows? I don't know what the heck was wrong with them. I just made the meatball stew from your video, and my house went through it in a hurry. Thank you, Nicholas Norman. See, thank you, guys. This is why I'm here and entertaining with you guys, because we get it, right? We understand what good food is. Futrell, I messed up. Sorry. You should come to Elizabeth, Louisiana, the first Saturday of December for Christmas in the country and sell your food there. There are many booths set up. Good way to make some money. Oh, well, solid. That's cool. I'm going to have to look that up. Hey, you brother from the other side of the state, Louisiana Strong. What's up, 00 Nut? Let's see. I'm from Oberlin. Dated a girl in Fairview for years. That's pretty cool. Cindy Burnell. By the way, I love your smothered pork chops, the ones you make in the onion gravy. Love it. Oh, and the cornstarch is so much easier. It is true. It is true. The cornstarch is very easy. I've been doing it with flour now, but the cornstarch is easy. One second, guys. I'll figure out a little more drink. You want to talk to Mommy again?
Yeah, because I'm too thirsty.
You thirsty? Yeah. What, you need some water? Here, make some water. There you go. Can I help you? You feel better? All right. All right, we're going back to bed?
No, the practice, I think it's, the practice right tomorrow before we take it off. That's the not eating one.
All right, guys, I am back. Sorry if I missed some of your comments here. Let's see. By the way, I love you. Oh, I read that. Could you shout out to my wife, Sydney Williams? She's at work tonight, and that would really make her night. What's up, Sydney Williams? I'm shouting you out from Marcus Williams because apparently you are worth shouting out. You're worth so much of a shout out that he said, you know what? I don't even want to just have this woman as someone to shout out. Like, I got to put a ring on that, you know? So I don't know what you're up to tonight, but let me tell you, Marcus loves you. There you go, Sydney. And there you go, Marcus. What hour are you on, Ninja? I think I'm on hour number 1, if that's what you mean. Does your wife cook family meals too? Occasionally, yeah, she does. For the most part, she, she lets me do a lot of the cooking. She's not as patient as me when it comes to cooking. So if I'm willing to do it, she's like, have at it. Yeah, I changed my hat, guys. I don't know if y'all noticed that. My other hat felt like it was squeezing my head too tight. All right. I never really paid that much attention to how many subscribers you had. I always assumed you had way more than 100,000 subs. Thank you. Thanks for all the awesome video recipes. Congrats, Paya. Well, Zootaurus, to be quite honest, YouTube's always been a little bit slower for me. Now, over on Facebook, it's much higher. I mean, I hit that number a long time ago, but yeah, here it's been a little slower, but hey, look, I am still happy with the process. You know, this is definitely, I am completely grateful and thankful for anything I have here. So, Cajun Geek, you did not have to do that, Cajun Geek. Like, I see a little trend here. Like I said, guys, nobody needs to super chat. I will definitely try to run through you guys' comments as much as I can. But look, Cajun Geek, you guys are awesome, man. Look, thank you so much. Now, obviously, anything contributed does go back to what I do here, but you don't have to. I want you to know that. Little Baby Bubby's Bub's Pinky Toe Show is the name of me and my son's channel. You can call me Tim, a little easier, right? Yes, Tim, that is much easier. There you go. Those donations going now. Sending you some money to buy more food to cook for us. I appreciate it. But look, yeah, you guys don't have to do anything. Tiffany Adams, I've been watching for at least 3 beers, and you have answered or responded to literally everyone. Wow, you're so humble. I'm trying, Tiffany. It's it's definitely challenging because I get sidetracked and reading so much ever since I was young, man. I think because I'm so ADHD that like having to read stuff, interpret it, and think about responding like gets my brain just like I just get so like drained mentally. But yeah, I'm trying. I don't know how people do the 24-hour live stream, because that to me is just so mentally exhausting. I think I would pass out at some point. Like I literally would stumble on my words and just, pass out on the computer or something. FYI, Erin Marie cooked the seafood lasagna that was on point tonight. Had a blast teaching my daughter how to cook your videos. That's solid. Well, Erin Marie, congratulations, because the seafood lasagna takes some work. Look, speaking of 24-hour live streamers, the Michael Malloy Show is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. What is up, Michael Malloy? Thank you very much for stopping by. I know I don't get to see you as often. I've been very busy. It seems like the last 6 months, my life has gotten a lot busier with social media. My kids getting older, my kids in school, especially. It seems like that takes up a lot of my wife and I's time. But it's good to see you, my dude. My ex Albert's mama, Kathy from New Iberia, taught me how to make some amazing red beans. I believe that. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you, some of the best food you will ever eat will come from that area. New Iberia, Lafayette. Lafayette actually won Southern Living's tastiest town in the South. They beat Houston, New Orleans, Memphis, Atlanta. It's some really good food out there. Let's see. Tiffany said, I've been trying to send money. Can you explain? It's only allowing me to post emoji. I keep hitting the money button. I'm not real sure, Tiffany, but even if I did know, I don't know if I want to explain because I don't want you to feel like you got to send me anything. Tim said, at least 3 beers. LOL. That was awesome. Rika Winfrey, your shrimp fettuccine recipe has made me start at all of my made me a star at all of my potlucks. Right on. I'm an LSU engineer and I just got a job at North P&G and cannot wait to cook all of your recipes to make new friends. Well, you know what, Rika? I think you're gonna crush it. I really do. All right, Michael Malloy. Thank you, my dude. Look, I appreciate you, buddy. And if you guys want to ever check out the Michael Malloy show, go check him out. He's an old soul who's he decided to get cracking on YouTube in his 60s. And I love that because at the end of the day, it just shows you there's so much more you can do in life at any stage of the game. My dad is in his 60s and he literally does not want to even know how technology, he don't even care to figure out his smartphone. And here you got Michael Malloy who said, I'm going to make my own YouTube channel and bring people on and talk to them. And hey, bravo to you, man. Lindsay said, hey, how's it going? It is going. Tiffany, go to the $ and hit that and do the option at the top. Well, there you go, Tiffany. Cornbread and milk is off the chain. All right. Tiffany said, dude, don't rob me of a blessing. Well, look, I don't know how to answer that. The blessing is that you're here right now and we're talking. The pie is always on point. Well, thank you, Golden. Let's see. Michael Malloy, 67 years old. Be 68 in July. I remember when you turned 66. That's how long I've been around your show. So that's exciting. Pamela, howdy from Texas. Hey, Pamela. Houston gal here. I'm engaged to a Cajun man and his mama and I love your Facebook page. She's the one who turned us onto your channel. She said, your recipes are legit. Come cook with us. Well, solid, Cindy. I tell you what, not having a comma there made me think that you were engaged to a Cajun man and his mama. That's pretty funny. But thank you, Cindy. Thank you. You bet, Malloy. Keep doing what you do, man. Will I be able to show this to my daughter later? She has decided to check her eyelids for cracks. I imagine you will. I mean, I'm planning to upload it to my page. I wanted to just do a video here talking with the people that are here before 100K, and I mean, I'm sure I still got plenty of time. I don't think I'm going to hit 100K anytime soon. It may be several months before I hit 100K, but I wanted to know that I at least did this in this last stretch here. This is that last 10,000. I just hit 90,000 subscribers, and it's very humbling. And I don't even like to say I hit 90,000. This platform hit 90,000. Because this is a stage that's it's ran by the people. The only reason why this exists is because of you guys. So I'm pumped. I'm pumped to experience this together with all of y'all. And, I just wanted to be here to say thank you to everyone here prior to 100K. I'm exactly 3 hours from Broussard. Well, right on, Cindy. You 3 hours north, 3 hours left, 3 hours right. Made the jambalaya tonight. Always yummy. Hey, bravo to you. Tuscan chicken recipe. Sounds good. Yeah, Malloy, I've been growing, man. We've talked a long time about, the day that may come. Yeah, and I may finally hit it, I love your recipes. My family likes them. Well, thank you, Sharon. Mayo. You say mayo or mayo? Sharon, it could be mayo. Mayo or mayo. Mayo. You can get to Galveston, Texas faster if you cut through Winnie, Texas and ride down 124 to Port something. Divine Family Adventures. Post it so I can share. I will try. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do that. I remember when I started watching you and you had 20,000. Yeah. That's how long you and I have known each other. And yeah, it got growing pretty quickly here. So I'm pumped, man. This is really cool, man. It's a long time coming because I told my little girls that I was going to kind of present them with the play button. The big plan was to hang it up in their room, but they've gotten so many accolades now in their own room that there's really not many spots. My two oldest have, compete in a bunch of Taekwondo tournaments. They have stuff from golf, stuff from T-ball, stuff from soccer. They have their own certificates on the wall from their ranks in Taekwondo. So I was like, well, there's a little spot in the living room I can put it where I've kind of got a little flow going already because I was given the key to the city in my local hometown last year. So I think it would look good in there. And plus the new play button is silver and we just got a gray couch. So I think my wife will be okay with the flow of things, She told me I got to see it first in person. I was like, okay. Let's see, this thing moved fast. Delmar said, thank you for the recipe. You are welcome. From North Carolina, too. Solid. Futrell, good night. Look, thank you for your kindness. Thank you for being here. Mayu. All right. Sharon Mayu. Okay, got it. Chance Edge. Love all your recipes, bro. Hit that seafood gumbo as a refresher every few months. Food's good, so I'll forgive that hat. All right, Chance. I appreciate it. Nancy, I like that cup of yours. Oh, thank you. This is a little Yeti mug. I'm just, staying hydrated. Let's see. Delmar said, made the chicken and sausage gumbo tonight. It was great, man. Well, right on, Delmar. Brad Barbalan. Congrats, man. Everything I've cooked from you was legit paya. Well, bravo to you, Brad, because, like I always tell everybody, you put the work in. From Lake Charles, but family all thought of Louisiana. My family thinks I'm a great cook, thanks to you. Name is pronounced Rimahost. Solid. That's interesting. I feel like I got the J right by pronouncing it as an H. I had to step out. Did anyone mention Billy Boudin Lafayette? Some of the best. I made dirty rice the other day and added boudin. Came out great. Nobody did mention that, but you're right. They do have great boudin. Chan says, shirt. Woo pig. Hey, you know what? I feel for you because it was a rough year for old Woo pig. But I think y'all will be back. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all got a new coach now, right? I think so. Look, we've had some very back and forth games with Arkansas. Many times that, I think we're going to beat Arkansas and they crush us. Literally, in the year we won the national championship, 2007, I think LSU was number 1 in the country, and that went to overtime, lost that game, and then there was times that y'all were really good and we beat y'all, so it's like that game just always had a great rivalry to it, Pamela, I have to say, because of you, I finally learned, Pamela, I lost you, how to make a proper roux. Oh, cool, Pamela. I thank you. I can't say what I do is perfect. There's many ways to actually make a roux. When I first started out, I was doing like 1 cup of oil and 1 cup of flour. And now I like 2/3 cup of oil and a cup of flour. I find, you end up using a lot less oil, and it still works pretty easily, as long as you control your heat. Like a dead leaf once alive, fallen from its place, the later of his years. Oh, wait, okay. Samuel, I wasn't sure where you were going with that, so I just read it to myself. But I guess I guess it's something you wrote. Looks like it. Nancy loves the Knicks. Drago's Chargilled Oysters. Yes, Cindy, you are right. Napalm says, go Tigers. I agree. Golden, I'm about to make red beans and rice first time tomorrow. I hope you crush it. What's crazy? I almost came to Brooklyn, Golden. I was really close, but it fell through. Let's see. I can't remember. Have you done biscuits and gravy? I have not done biscuits and gravy, but I do think I could crush that one. I'm working on it. I'm thinking about mock shoe, Thomas. I do need to get that done. Cindy, you can cut through winning. I think you said that. I might have read that wrong. I don't know. I feel like I read that. Tiffany, Praline Chicken also. Who you got for Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury too? I think Deontay Wilder is going to knock out Tyson Fury. I know that's probably a bold prediction. And really, I love Tyson Fury. But I just feel like Deontay knows he let that one slip. And I think this time around, he's going to take it a lot more serious. And he probably gets it done by like round 4. That's my prediction. That's bold. Hey, Cajun, have you ever heard of beef yakima? It's the soup-like dish that was created in New Orleans, and they drop a boiled egg in it. I have not. Tim says Wilder for sure. Oh, okay. Same such your creative writing. That's cool. Bravo. The root thing is better, like you're doing it now, than equal parts, saving me from adding more oil. No such thing as a healthy root. You're right. I agree. Unless you're using like almond flour or something, and no oil at all, and bake it in the oven. All right. Need a motivational speech for my bread pudding. My cousin has given me crap because I think those words shouldn't go together. I saw your response. Would love a motivational speech. Okay. Let's see. Divine Family Adventures. Are you the one that responded to me on Facebook and said, or was it your cousin that responded to me and said, I don't think those go together? Yeah, I don't know how to really motivate anybody when it comes to that. I think, let's see, my cousin has given me crap because I think those words okay, so you think those words shouldn't go together. And you need a motivational speech? Like you need someone to motivate you on why they should go together? Am I on the right track here? Ever made Louisiana brain barbecue shrimp? I have not, but I do want to. Yes, Wilder. Okay, Tiffany, we're on the same page. I have done crawfish pie. I've done crawfish pie big and miniature crawfish pies. Go check it out. Look it up on YouTube. Not sure if you see my comment on your jambalaya video, but the fam told me to never use the box again. Thanks for helping a Central Louisiana fella out. Well, bravo, Ryan. Bravo. I do want to do bananas Foster. I do want to do that, Thomas. Yes, Militons can be stuffed like peppers. Anthony Joshua or Wilder? Ooh, that's tough. If Anthony Joshua takes that fight serious, he could pull it off. Tiffany says, yeah, I do care about the people. I really do. The stream is making me hungry, Nancy said. That's funny. I'm still waiting to see if don't forget. Well, I'm asking you, Devon family. You need a motivational speech as to why bread and pudding, the words themselves, should go together, right? Is that what you're saying? Why? Because you said those words. I think you're saying those words don't go together, right? But you need a motivational speech on why they should go together. If I'm right on that, let me know, and I know where to go from there. What are your thoughts on instant roux like Tony Chachere's? Any good? I've never done Tony Chachere instant roux, and I think it's the one you're talking about in the can. It's probably powdered. I believe that's where you're going with that. And if that's the case, it's probably good. I just like a fresh roux because I think like most, fresh is best. Like day old donuts, they're still pretty good, but they're gonna be a lot better right when you get them out the fryer. Okay, so Divine Family Adventures, you think it's off that the words bread and pudding go together. Okay, so here's my, I guess, motivational speech on why, you shouldn't think that way, okay? Because why do you even think that way in the first place? It's probably because you have a history of being taught other things in your life that make you go, well, I don't think those should go together. But whatever really goes together until people put them together, I mean, you could say that about anything. Oh, that doesn't go together. But who really says that it doesn't? I think when it comes to cooking, there's really no right or wrong. It's just art, and how you label it is entirely up to you. How you portray a dish is entirely up to you. How you want to go about making a dish is entirely up to you. The thing I love about cooking is by, correlating it with it being art. The pot is your canvas. The spoon is your brush. And up here is just your imagination. And you get after it, So if somebody wanted to call it bread pudding, there's really no one to say that that's wrong, And furthermore, the reason why it's probably kind of called bread pudding is because the dish itself has a very soft, creamy-like consistency when you're eating it, but it also has the texture of bread because it is bread. So that's probably why it's called bread pudding, because it's not quite cake, So that's my best way of, I guess, motivating you. But to each their own. At the end of the day, you're not wrong to say they don't go together. But you're not right either, right? Or wrong. There you go. It's the best I got. Let's see. Tiffany says he's been dodging Wilder just like Klitschko did. They sparred at Klitschko's camp, and he refused to fight Deontay instead of fighting Tyson Fury. Ah, okay. So are you talking Anthony Joshua? Didn't know that. Tank Davis or Garcia? Dude, if you're talking about Ryan Garcia, dude, that guy is a freak of nature. He's really good. I can't go against that guy. What's the target to get the silver play button? I don't really have a target. I don't know when it'll happen, but when it does, I'll be excited. My mom made waffles and ice cream for dinner, and when I was little. Your mom is awesome. Let's just get that out there right now. Yes, I say smell it, and if it smells good, eat it. But I do have a texture thing, so I can't eat the pudding type stuff. Hey, look, it's not for everybody, and I understand that. It's definitely a texture thing, because most bread pudding usually tastes good, but you do have to really like the texture, That fight was amazing. I want to eat bread pudding and watch that fight. Well, I'm sorry I'm not going to be here, man, because we would hook up for that one. And also Swedish pancakes with apples. Funny thing is, I haven't rented a boxing pay-per-view since McGregor Mayweather. There you go. Tim says, well put, Paya. Well, cool. I'm a huge fan. I try all your recipes. I met you and your wife by the Porta Johns next to Champion Square for the night. Hey, right on, Earl. Well, I'm sorry if I wasn't in the best mind frame. I had to go so bad. I was literally like seconds from messing myself. All right. I was just in the zone. I mean, dude, I hopped out of that cab or Uber and took off. My poor wife had to literally search for me as I was running to wherever. I was this close to just saying, screw it. I'm peeing in a bush somewhere. Thankfully, I made it. So if I wasn't the most chipper, I apologize, but it was cool meeting you. Let's see. Call out my cousin Clayton Shoop. He would love it for the bread pudding debate. Well, I'm not sure what's going on here at Divine Family Adventures. I don't know if it's you that have the problem with bread and pudding or Clayton, but either way, here's a shout out to both of y'all. Just eat the damn bread pudding. Let's see. Marcus said in April, we got this place called Dog Track here in Lamarck, Texas, and we do record-breaking crawfish cook-offs every year. It's about 15 minutes from Galveston. You will love it. Look, I love Galveston. No lie. My wife and I, we went over there with the kids to escape a hurricane or whatever that came here. And that was a couple years ago. And they had a guy actually came find me at a restaurant that I said I was at while I was down there. He came show up. And it was cool, man. We had a good time. But yeah, I think I took a picture with that guy. It was really cool. Uh-oh. Am I lagging? Y'all let me know if I'm lagging because I see my laptop showing me lagging. Hopefully I'm not lagging. My laptop here says I'm lagging, but who knows? Maybe that's just my internet. You guys let me know in the chat. Am I lagging right now? Oh, I'm good. All right, thank you, Tim. I apologize. Let's see. I'll answer the few that were here, and I'll try to look back. Oh, Earl said, nah, y'all were good. Well, great. Thanks, Earl. I haven't watched a boxing pay-per-view since Tyson Holyfield. Oh, Gina. There's some lag, weak connection. Oh, man, sorry. No, I see a few comments that you've missed. Wait, I see a few comments. See, that's the only thing. I only see a few comments that you haven't missed a dang person. I'm trying. All good. Tiffany says, I can't type. Rose called by any other name tastes just as good. Rose called by any other name tastes just as good. I don't know if you mean Rose or Rose. Let's see. I'm gonna try and refresh my page here. All right, Joshua, Nancy. I remember when friend rented the Tyson fight. This is going too fast now. You're right, Nancy. It always went crazy. I'm typing now, 10:44. What you cooking up next? I don't know yet. I haven't decided. We have some friends here in the middle of Georgia who are from Slidell. She said my jambalaya gumbo was better than hers. I learned from your videos. Well, your jambalaya is awesome, Thomas, because you put that in. Beer and bread pudding, Tiffany. Well, look, guys, I see we're having some trouble here, and I know I've been on this thing for probably almost an hour and a half. It's been really cool. I just want to tell all of y'all, thank y'all so much once again for tuning into what I do. It means a lot to me. It's very exciting to hit these milestones, and I'm going to be pumped the day I can showcase to you guys the silver play button because it's an award that is achieved with all of you. So thank you. Nate, I right now I'm working on my own blends. Let's see. Malloy, thank you. Thank you guys. I see you guys coming on. I'm going to let's say good night to you guys real quick here. Good night, Earl. Good night, Tiffany. Good night, Nate. Good night, Michael Malloy. Todd Lee. Good night, JPSO. Rema Host. Thomas Love. Nancy. Cajun Geek. Delmar. Pamela. Gina. Tim. Thank you guys all so much. Good night, JoJo Moffett. It's been great, guys. It's been real. It's been cool. Thank you, Rob. It's been real cool. You guys have been awesome. I appreciate you guys. Looking forward to the next time we get on here live and just throw it down. But other than that, you know what? I got to do one other thing here. Where's my boy? Let me go back here. There he is. Where can I do that? Bam. Brad LeConte, where you at? You still in here? Shikatha, send your seasoning to B Loves Life to sample. I don't have it yet, but I'm working on it. Tim, Nancy, thank you guys Stuff Thugs just subscribed. Thank you, Stuff Thugs. Samuel, Mark, all you guys, thank you so much. It's been real. It's been cool. It's been real cool. Paya! Good night, guys.